1, 2, 3, check. Okay, well, if you're listening, yeah, here we are. So, we're continuing our tour of the halls. Yesterday you got basically 9. So here we are near 8, which is kind of, we're not going to go in there because we're on our way somewhere else, just to give you an idea of the scale. But in there is kind of stringed classical musical instruments, acoustic guitars, violins, sheet music, that kind of stuff. That's downstairs in that hall. And then here we go, we're now heading towards the tour house, which is the tour house is where all the administration is. It's like a little village, they've got their own supermarket. And it's also where the main entrance is for the railway tracks. And it's sort of halfway through the site, effectively. So we'll head up the escalators. Which one should we choose, Ed? Your choice. Let's go for this one, because we might be able to walk up it. So yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see out there because of the camera, but it's all the extra construction. Lots of cranes here in Frankfurt. So let's keep going. We don't want to hold anybody up. I'm sure it is almost impossible not to focus on my arse there. Apologies. At least I pulled my trousers up this time. Right, so this is the tour house. That's up there as the actual press centre. Up in the top. It's a lovely view. Very swanky. And about this time of day, because we're heading towards 6 o'clock, it's probably where all the journos are going for their post-show drinks. But we're actually heading over to Hall 3. So I thought we'd take this opportunity to give you another sense of the scale of what's going on. So on your left here is the main entrance, certainly from the transportation point of view. So across the other side of the tracks. Previously, in previous years, all the music technology and recording stuff was over this side, and it sort of swapped round. So now on this side is the Pro Light and Sound, as you can see by the colour of the carpet, which indicates, you see blue pass, blue carpet, red pass, red carpet, in case you get lost. It's very helpful. Might be more helpful on the way back because we're going to an event at EAW where a friend of mine works from our home city. So there might be a Hefeweizen or two. Yeah, watch this on the stairs, Ed. We don't want to lose you. So yeah, here we go. So now this is kind of coming into the front, I guess this would be the front half, because at this end is the city end where all the swanky hotels are. And I don't know how far you can see along there. Watch your feet. Here we go. Oh, don't know if you can hear that in the background. It might not make it. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Classic. Get lots of classic rock on this radio here at FM. Frankfurt FM. So, I guess what we could do, we could go through Hall 4, because we probably will need to go through Hall 4 to get to Hall 3. But you can see up there, it'll be less packed anyway. So up there is another plaza, the other side of that bridge. Right, let's see if we can get through this bit. Oh yeah. Sorry? We back? Right, so this is Hall 4. This is Pro Light and Sound, which is kind of a separate show. They used to run concurrently, but now they overlap by, I think, 3 days. So Pro Light and Sound starts on the Tuesday, ends on the Friday. Oh, let's go over here. And ends on the MESSE, starts on the Wednesday and ends on the Saturday. Got that? It's clear as you like. So this is where you get a lot more of the kind of pro audio and unusual audio stuff. Lots of moody shots of people with headphones. So we're walking through this hall effectively to get to our destination, which is Hall 3, which is over the left-hand side. In previous years, that used to be drums and brass. Oh, that looks nice. Look at this. Teeny weeny line array. Wow. That's nice. Looks very nice. Wow. That one's not on. Let's hope. Hopefully, the YouTube police algorithm won't shut us down based on the fact that that was a Michael Jackson cover, acoustic, of course. Right, so we're still going. So here we got like radial. I think we've shot something with them. There should be something up, and you get stuff like these kind of connect. I mean, these are the sort of things that we go wild for. This sort of stuff. There's beautiful cable management and kind of multi-core sort of stuff. Okay, so we're through 4.1, and obviously it goes all the way down that way, just down to there. Klotz cables. I don't know who that is. This is less our world, though we have been covering quite a lot of stuff here because there's some very interesting new technologies that are happening in live production, and all the sort of digital desks and the audio networking stuff, specifically AVB, is really starting to pick up. So now let's go over here. So this is where we used to be. We used to have an office up there somewhere, but now we're a mile in that direction, but that's where kind of most of our stuff is. Okay, so let's see if the exposure in the camera can handle it. So right, this is the other plaza. So this kind of the second half. So it used to be out there. Yamaha used to be in the building opposite, and this was all where the food and stuff was. And obviously now they've got screens and, you know, line arrays and stuff where you can really hear what some of this technology does. It's a very lovely spring day out there. It's very warm in here, isn't it? Are you hot? It's warming up a bit. So we'll carry on this way. Here we go. So this is where you can get your MESSE memorabilia. Must be 6 o'clock. That's probably the end of the show. We're going to get a series of announcements now, I expect. In multiple languages. Is now closed. So we made pretty good time then, actually. I think that's pretty good going. So yeah, we're coming up. So along this one side of the square, and we're going to go into hall 3.1. And then suddenly we hit the carpeted area and the sound changes everywhere. One thing that's quite interesting about this show, I mean, last year, if you watched any of our videos, you might notice there was just an enormous amount of background noise. You know, they really got out of control. And this year they've obviously clamped down on it, almost to the point where there is actually no music in a music fair. There's no music happening whatsoever, and it's really strange. Even though we sort of moan about the fact that, you know, it's really disruptive and really noisy and hard to interview people, it actually changes the atmosphere quite considerably. So because there's no performance, I mean, even not, you know, it's not all going to be contemporary music. It's going to be people demoing stuff, and some of the music's not going to be great, but it adds to the atmosphere of what is a music fair. So it'd be good if they maybe could introduce a bit more of that back in. So right, we're at the sort of halfway between 3.1. So 3.1 will go up. Watch yourself on the escalator. Ooh, did you notice that slowed down as we approached it and then sped up again? That's clever. Right, here we go. So I'm having to do a fairly stream of consciousness kind of chat here because there's really not much to see apart from large architectural features. So here we go. Now we're heading into 3.1, which is more to do with sort of live and event production, loudspeakers. I guess this is the time where they start cranking it up, so it might be noisy in here. So here we go. Right, which way should we go? I think we'll go down this way. So all over the place you see in here are things like sort of these Class D amplifiers, which are sort of enormously powerful, much lighter weight. So you end up, you know, when you're touring, you don't have to carry so much stuff. All this kind of thing, large scale sound reinforcement stuff. Lighting. Look, there's a shiny thing. Quick, get it. Nice. Green pearl translucent drum kit. Yeah, down here. A bit more. This reminds me a little bit of Earl's Court. There's a ProLight and Sound or a plaza at Earl's Court. It used to be. I think now it's in a different venue, but it feels very much like that. So you get all of these kind of, like say, large-scale entertainment machinery. So here we will carry on. Do we recognise anybody? Oh look, there's a dog with sunglasses on. There you go. Don't see that every day, do you? Right, so I think it looks like it's kind of beer o'clock, which might suit us perfectly. So this is where we're getting a lot of the kind of latest front of house technology. Digico are one of the big brands when it comes to digital front of house. They've been around for years and years and years, using theatre, front of house, monitoring as well. So we'll keep going. See what else we can find. And as you can see, you know, some of these, they've got enormous input channel counts, but they're very small footprints, so they're much easier to transport, which is what Alan and Heath here, we shot a little video here. There's the QU series. This is more your kind of semi-pro stuff, and then the more professional stuff over there. There's a band over there. And here we go, this Cadac. This is another long-standing, I think they might be French, in broadcast and theatre. So we're trying to find, what are we looking for? Oh look, that's the sound of a sound check there. I'm familiar with that. Tom? Kick? No, that's low tom. But look at the size of the PA they've got in here. And those subs down there. Awesome. I'm feeling that. You probably heard that clip. So we'll keep going. Now I seem to remember EAW were here somewhere. Okay. Over there. We found our party. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? I guess, look, if we look in here, see what desk they're using. What's that? I can't tell what that is. Hello. There's a very smiley, there's a cheerful sound engineer, not somebody you see very often. Good for him. Right, so yeah, this is our destination, this is EAW, and they provide lots of like big state, you know, they'll get commissions to do like Olympic sound stadiums or football stadiums, you know, massive sound installations, very high technology and kind of efficiency driver systems. That means that you don't have to put a lot of amplification to cover a lot of space, because with health and safety issues that there are everywhere, basically you can't just put up a massive speaker and turn it up till everybody can hear it. You have to put them in different positions, and then you have to calculate the delay times between those various points, so they're all sounding in phrase, so everybody gets the perfect sound. Right, let's see if we can find Ben. There he is. We're here. We arrived at our party, so I think it's probably time for me to sign off and for us to have a beer. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.